and Chairman of the Planning Committee of the Athletic Federation of India, Dr. Lalit Kumar Banot, and other senior officials of the Athletic Federation of India, including Mr. Pathak, Treasurer of Athletic Federation of India, Mr. Sunny George, Joint Secretary of the Athletic Federation of India. You are all aware, the main reason for today's press conference is the upcoming South Asian Cross Country Championships and the 56th National Cross Country Championships, which Kohima is hosting on behalf of India as the host city. So I will request our President to first address the media, and also our President, followed by our President Saf, to address the media, after which we will take questions from you. Sir, if you can.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming to this press conference. It's a real pleasure to be here. Athletic Federation of India believes that the Northeast is one area where there is tremendous amount of talent, and we are thankful to the Chairman of the Organizing Committee and the Chief Minister, Mr. Rio, Mr. Nephew Rio, for hosting these championships here. We believe that from here, youngsters will get enthused to come and look at this event, take part in sport. What we are trying to do is, we are trying to do talent identification here. Athletics Federation is trying to support Nagaland in every which way we can. We've given a high performance coach to train the Nagaland team. We've also organized an official seminar for 50 officials. See, what you need to do is create an ecosystem. It's just not an athlete or a coach. You need coaches, you need athletes, you need officials. You need a whole ecosystem around it. You need infrastructure. Last time when I was here during the opening of the Nagaland Olympic House, we had requested the CM to set up sports infrastructure, set up synthetic tracks, so that you create a full ecosystem, and only then an athlete can really benefit. And if you saw what happened at the last Olympic Games, where India got its first athletics gold medal, but it was not a one-day affair. It took us 15 years. We started the National Inter-District Championships 15 years ago. 15 years ago, it was started at the time when Dr. Banot was the Secretary General, and we started with 90 districts. The last session we had just before COVID, we had 503 districts. We had 4,500 participants. This is the largest grassroots level program in the world. And we want more participation, more districts participating from the Northeast. This was one area which so far had not been very enthusiastic about this competition, but as the last time we found that far more districts from the Northeast did participate. And this is again in only two age groups, under 14 and under 16. Again, before they come to the inter-district championships, they must participate in their own district championship. So district championship must be held. So if you look at the number of athletes that take part in just these two age groups, is over 5 lakh athletes that take part across the country. So Athletic Federation has a two-pronged strategy. One is the grassroots level strategy and the elite strategy. The elite strategy, we have our foreign coaches. We've just got 3 more foreign coaches. We have 7 foreign coaches in different events. We've identified certain events at the elite level. We are also identifying events for the Northeast. So you know Northeast, so we've got a set of coaches who are looking into that aspect to identify. And we are getting tremendous support from Nagaland, from the Chief Minister, Mr. Nephew Rio, as well as Mr. Abu Mehta. And as you all know, Mr. Abu Mehta is also part of the Indian Olympic Association and the contingent that will go to the next Commonwealth Games. So he's an official in the contingent. to Birmingham, which is from July 30th to 8th of August. So these are some of the points I wanted to tell you. Again, we had COVID last 2 years. I think Athletics Federation of India probably did the maximum work during COVID. We created thousands of coaches, thousands of online, we conducted courses for pre-level 1, for school teachers, for parents, for coaches, different levels, pre-level 1, level 1, a refresher course for level 2. Again, we looked at officials, we did in different languages. We did the officials training program in different languages. We spoke to, I think nearly, Dr. Banot and I spoke to about over 600 districts. We spoke to over 600 districts to explain to them what is our program, what we expect out of them. Because what we believe is, if the base is strong, everything starts from the district, from the grassroots. And if that is strong, then that platform is from where you can actually take off. So, also, we are the only national federation that conducted over 20 national level championships, right from under 12 age group to the open age group, boys, girls, men, women. We did our cross country, we did our Federation Cup, we did our national championship, we did our interstate. So, with full protocol, with not a single athlete having gone back and caught COVID. So we followed total protocol, and we managed to conduct all these championships. We did our Grand Prix championships. We did all of this. So we're very glad to be here. We want to encourage this area because we feel there is tremendous amount of potential. We have 5 countries, SAF countries participating, which is Bangladesh, Maldives, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and India. We have about 42 plus. So we have about close to 50 athletes who will compete in the international section. We have in the national section 34 states and boards participating, about 378 men and 296 women, 674 athletes. And the total number of events are 8. So we're looking forward, very much looking forward to the events tomorrow. I think Nagaland Athletic Association has put in tremendous amount of work in terms of preparation, in terms of publicity, in terms of providing facilities to the athletes, providing a fantastic technically run event. Athletic Federation has worked very closely with Abu Mehta and his team. We've brought in technical experts to ensure that who will work side by side with the technical officials of Nagaland Athletic Association. So with these few words, thank you once again for coming, and I request Dr. Banot to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Adil, Mr. Abu Mehta, and dear friends. I am very glad that the Nagaland has come forward to host the second SAF cross-country championship. It will be held along with the National Cross-Country Championship, and as informed by Mr. Adil that there are 5 countries who are taking part. The other one, some protocol, and they have shown their inability to participate in this competition. This is the second edition of the SAF cross country. The first one held in Bhutan before COVID. And this start of the South Asian program, particularly because 2 years there was no international program in South Asia or even Asia. They have not yet conducted any competition. It will be a good exposure to our athletes as well as athletes from the South Asian region. So we are happy the way Mr. Abu Mehta ji have made the arrangements for the national cross country as well as the South Asian athletes, and the efforts he made to make it a success, because the first time when the date was fixed, unfortunately the COVID breakdown, so we had to postpone it, and now he is fully ready to organize it. Tomorrow I hope you will see a good competition here, and this will boost the athletics in Nagaland, because we have, as our President AFI has mentioned, that we have a special program for Northeast, and the Nagaland is becoming a leader in promoting the athletics in this Nagaland state. So we will be training more district level coaches, then level 1 coaches, level 2 coaches from Nagaland. We will also conduct various technical official examination, so that they should become independent and they can conduct athletic meets of their own without inviting the people from outside. And all athletes from Nagaland can get the coaching in-house. They don't have to go to the other states to find out the coaches. So that is the program of the AFI which we have planned. And all the best. Thank you very much, the Honorable Chief Minister. And I appreciate the work done by Mr. Abu Mehta and the way he is taking the interest. Keeping that interest in mind, even the Indian Olympic Association has nominated him as a delegate with the Commonwealth squad, which will be participating at Birmingham in the Commonwealth Games. So we hope he will continue his efforts to improve the athletics in the Nagaland. Thank you.
If there are any questions, you can...
You want to say something?
No, I'm okay. I've been interacting with them every second day, so they must be fed up of my face also. Can I? Yeah.
Mr. Lalit, when you mentioned that you'll be conducting coaching for the coaches so that they will be able to conduct matches, are you referring to some kind of certification that will be given to them?
Yes, we have a program which we call it a pre-level 1 coaches program, and that is done online, and it is open to all former athletes, physical education teacher, even the parents. We are ready to even invite the parents into this, and those who are found successful, we issue them the certificate, and they become eligible after 2 years to appear in level 1 coaching program, which is a national level coach. And a lot of people from Nagaland has come forward. And we are again going to do it very shortly. So we have requested all the states, including Nagaland, that they should nominate more and more people, and the physical education teachers should come forward to be the coach at the district level. That will help our athletes. They can scientifically train them. It will avoid them overtraining, because what is happening now, there are coaches who overtrain the athlete and get some performance at the beginning, and later on they don't do anything. So they cannot improve their performance. So it will be some systematic way they will grow.
Anyone can take it. My question is that, firstly, is this Saccc thing going to be clubbed with the national championship when it comes to cross country every other year, or it will be independently done?
It is done independently, as well as most of the countries, because their participation is very limited. Even at when we had it at Bhutan, they had their national cross country also along with it, in order to have more participants. So we are also clubbing it with the national cross country and the athletics.
And sir, what about when you are talking about infrastructure in Northeast and the encouragement that you are going to give for more development of athletics in India? So are there any specific areas you are looking at, or any specific aspects that you are looking at?
No, we are more concerned with athletics. If we have a synthetic track or the other track in the various districts, then it becomes easy for the athletes to come and train there. We are having a planning that we should give more and more competitions to the Northeast states and smaller states. So when Mr. Adil came last time, he spoke to the Chief Minister and requested him to have the full synthetic track 8-lane synthetic track, Olympic size, so that we can have national and more international competition here, which can help in encouraging the youngsters.
Assam already started the way by doing some international events and things like that.
South Asian Games were held there.
Yeah, South Asian Game, Nationals,
Asian Grand Prix,
Asian Grand Prix. So all these,
national games.
yeah. So I think slowly, one by one, if each state starts doing it, I think a lot of development will happen. But you'll need some basic infrastructure. We're not saying build a stadium, build tracks. Build tracks, not stadiums. We don't need stadiums per se. A small stadium is fine, a small seating area is fine, but you need more synthetic surfaces.
And basically, the states will be getting inputs from the national federation about how to go.
Yeah. Absolutely. There is a protocol for it. There's an international protocol. All these tracks are certified internationally. There are, again, different levels of certification of tracks, whether it's A class, B class, it's a full competition track, is it an area competition track, is it a training track? There are different certifications. And it's done internationally. No track is certified in India. It's all done internationally. Because all the companies are international companies.
Mr. Das is a correspondent from the Hindu and also writes for India's biggest sports publication, the Sports Star, which is a sister publication. Sister publication. So just to add to what our Mr. Adil and Dr. Banod had said, yes. So you see, when we talk about infrastructure, one is of course physical infrastructure, and as our President had also spoken to the Honorable Chief Minister last time during his visit, we've also, Nagaland Athletics have been having discussions with the state government to increase infrastructure of synthetic tracks. Because when we put synthetic tracks into the infrastructure of sport, you're not only helping athletics, but that's the foundation of every other sport. You've got to know how to run, jump, and walk to play any other sports. Investing in synthetic tracks is investing in all-round sports. And also when you say infrastructure, we're talking about an entire ecosystem. Athletic Federation is assisting, we are assisting in setting up, strengthening the ecosystem of human resource, technical officials, coaches, high-performance coaches, strength and conditioners. So this, the ecosystem of sport we have to upgrade in Nagaland, in Northeast, and Indian Olympic Body, Athletic Federation of India, and the Nagaland Sports Fraternity is now working hand in hand. And we also have consultants who are helping us in infrastructure. So we hope that in the next few years the narrative will change for the better.
Have you come up with any plan of sorts?
So absolutely. I mean, my local friends are aware. We've been investing in sports infrastructure the last few years quite significantly. In Dimapur recently, we inaugurated the Regional Center for Sporting Excellence. We've upgraded some of our infrastructure. This time in the budget speech of the Chief Minister, I think there was a lot of focus on sports and youth affairs. We're looking at least 6 or 7 state-of-the-art pre-engineered sports structures in different districts, especially in the 4 new districts. So we are investing. There are limitations of resource and funding, but within the given possibilities, state government is really focusing on sport. I think all of you will agree with me on that.
Yes, so just one more thing also we were talking about grassroots level foundation. There is a new kids athletics program that is coming up. We're just in the final stages of development at World Athletics, and I chair that commission. And India is selected as one of the first countries to get one of those pilot projects. It's a very, very intense program, which is fun, which is very fun oriented to bring children into the athletic stream through fun and games, and while we do all of that, we will make sure that agility, flexibility, motor skills, etc. get developed. So this is an extension, a far better extension of the old kids athletics program which we had. But that was a very limited program, and then there was no pipeline created to move from there to elite. This program will help us to move from the kids athletics program right through to elite. So it's a very, very new program. It's in the final stages of, by the end of 2022 it will be launched.
Sir, this brings to happen in cricket and football, where because of certain tournaments like IPL and ISL, there have been investments from different corporate houses in bringing up the stadiums, like you said, that certification thing. So, are you looking at anything like that? Because you also need a lot of certified stadiums in India for tournaments.
I don't understand. I didn't understand.
Like in IPL and ISL, like in football and cricket,
Yeah.
there are a lot of corporate investment that are bringing up stadiums up to a particular certification. They also need certification, like football stadiums and cricket stadiums. So, is there any similar?
No, our every track in the country, numbering more than 100 tracks in the different part of the country, all are certified.
Okay.
Some are level C, some are level B, and some are level
A.
1.
Yeah.
So,
Like in Nehru Stadium in Delhi, it is level 1, grade 1.
Grade.
Competition can take place. It means the Olympics can take place in that stadium. And there are many other stadiums who have the
Grade 1.
grade 1. Then there are, because where the less facilities, it becomes the grade 2 and then the C. We don't need the grade A level infrastructure everywhere. We need C, we need B. So that is good enough for the development and conducting the competition area-wise. Even Asian Championship can take place on
B.
B grade
B grade.
track.
It doesn't need an A grade.
Every track which is built in India is certified by the International Athletic Federation.
Correct.
And they get the certificate for that. And accordingly, the competition can be conducted. If they have a level C, we cannot conduct the Asian Championship in that grade. Yes.
So there are corporates which are creating their own synthetic surfaces. It's not that they are not. JSW has created its surface, Reliance is creating its surface, Tata has created its surface. So lots of people have created their own infrastructure. So
we can look at an adequate thing, like picture is quite adequate there, isn't it?
well, nothing is adequate. We have 1.3 billion people. So in my view, we need far more surfaces, and especially in district areas where you don't need grade 1. If you can do Asian Championships on grade 2, for training you can use grade 3, which is cheaper, which does not require a big infrastructure around it. It's just tracks where people can train. It can even, now Bhubaneswar is coming up with a 200-meter indoor stadium. So things are happening, things are changing. There are a lot of, Pune has some six synthetic tracks. But I think what is required is more in at district level, because that's where our focus is. So that's part of our strategy, the two-pronged strategy. So we encourage people to states and governments, and they don't need to put in that much money, because we are in the district. We're not going to run a world championship or an Olympic Games or an Asian championship. We are going to basically need for training. National championships can be held on grade 3. So it's fine.
Any questions on the event? I have some briefing also on the event. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so now we're hosting one of the biggest international event, and I agree when you say that the state government is taking interest in investing in the sports industry here in our state. Now I'm curious to know, particularly for this event, how much is being invested?
How much is being invested? So last time also I told you, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so we have. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank Bank of Baroda. It's not easy to get sponsors in this part of the world. It's not easy to get corporate partnership for sports events. We run to pillar and post, up and down, and at the end of the day, nothing happens. Companies tell us we are investing $5 million in IPL advertisements. So they don't come down to grassroots level for investment. So I want to place on record our appreciation to Bank of Baroda, who's come as a sponsor. State government has sanctioned about 2.3 crores for this event. The actual budget of this event, to be very transparent with you, was about 4.6, if I'm not mistaken, and the government has only sanctioned 50%. And Bank of Baroda is helping us with 18 lakhs. All these amounts again come to GST extra. Nagaland Athletics has been very open and transparent with sanctions that we're getting and the events we're holding. So actually, we got 50% of the amount sanctioned. Because of the postponement of the event, We are going above budget, obviously. Preparations were made, cancelled, tickets were made, tickets were cancelled, fresh tickets are being made. So that's the financial status of the event. I think I told you 4.5 last time, right?
That was blind guess.
Yeah.
So can we expect our union minister?
So we were expecting Mr. Anurag Thakur to join us tomorrow, but we got information from his office that the Honorable Prime Minister is sending him to Dubai to launch India's Expo campaign. So that's a disappointing aspect, but we are very happy that President of SAF is here, President of AFI is here, Vice President is here, Honorable Chief Minister will be there, and I invite all of you to this evening's welcome dinner at Raj Bhavan. Honorable CM will be hosting the official grand finale and the closing dinner tomorrow at Cultural Hall, Capital Cultural Hall. So I invite all of you to come. The first race tomorrow starts at 7 a.m. You know the traffic regulations. I'm going to walk from here to there. So the traffic regulations will be closed from this side. First race 7 a.m. We hope to wind up by 12:30 to 1 o'clock. So that's basically the schedule that's going to happen. So I hope all of you will be there, and we'll have a good day of celebrating sport and energy of young people of Nagaland, India, and South Asia. So, if there are no more questions, can we wind up? We'll meet again in the evening, and again, we'll meet again tomorrow.
Do we require any?
You didn't get? So we'll get for you. You got your accreditation cards, you got your t-shirts, you got your caps, yeah? So, if you can turn up in those, it'll be pretty good. And we have protocols because the event is going live streaming and live telecast. So for press, so my team of volunteers will be a bit strict with you, but I'm sure you guys are going to cooperate.
You'll also be going live streaming.
Yeah, you're also going live streaming, yeah. I think you can share our, we'll be allowing sharing of our linking facility. Yeah, so, yeah. And it's a proper telecast team, so you can share. Narayan, आपका YouTube channel में डाल लो, wrestling जैसा. ठीक है, thank you very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Nagaland TV. Top Manukin Nagaland TV. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. Let's look at the top story for now.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Do you dream to become a reporter? Or want to be a news anchor?
Your dreams can be a reality now.
Grab the chance to serve your state as a journalist.
Send your CV to cvdy365@gmail.com.
Call us at 70-990-33602.
Join the fastest growing news network of Nagaland.
Keep watching Nagaland TV. Top Manulaga.
lacing up the root and word. They say don't trust the system, so we learn to move